Hello everyone and welcome to the session 9 of unit 4, that is drilling and milling machine for the course machine tool technology. Myself Muhammad Imran. So let us move to the content. So in the today's session we are discussing all about up milling and down milling, their advantages and the difference between up milling and down milling operation. So up milling and down milling is the operation that is performed in milling. So we will discuss with start with up milling. So what is up milling here? So up milling is the process of milling operation. It is also called as conventional milling. So it is the process of removing the metal by the cutter. So usually the metal is removed by means of cutter in case of milling machine. So the up milling consists of the process of removing the metal by the cutter, in which the cutter is rotated against the direction of rotation, in which the cutter is rotated against the direction of the travel of the workpiece. As shown in figure, you can see the cutter is rotating in a clockwise direction. So the rotation of the cutter is clockwise direction, whereas the work is moving towards linear direction. So it is opposite. So the cutter is moving like this, clockwise direction. So the direction at the workpiece is, you can see, in this direction. So the workpiece is moving opposite to the direction of rotation of the workpiece. Then it is called as up milling. So you have to remember, when the cutter is rotated against the direction of the movement of the workpiece, then it is called as up milling. The process of removing the metal by a cutter which is rotated against the direction of the travel of the workpiece is known as up milling. The chip thickness in the milling is minimum. So in this case of up milling, the chip thickness is the minimum at the beginning of the cutting. You can see the chip thickness is very minimum, so it keep on increasing at the end of the cutting. So at the beginning of the cutting, the chip thickness is in up milling is minimum, and it is gradually increases and become maximum at the end of the cut. So as the chip thickness for tooth is not uniform, since the chip thickness is not uniform, it varies from 0 to maximum. The cutting force in up milling is increases from 0 to maximum. So the cutting forces is not uniform in case of up milling, because the chip thickness is small at the beginning and the maximum at the end. So the cutting forces is also 0 at the 0 increases from 0 to maximum value per tooth, per tooth movement of the cutter. As the tooth moves, the end movement of the tooth having much cutting force, which start from 0 from the beginning of the cut. The cutting force is directed upward. It tend to lift the work from workpieces. Since this cutter is rotated in this direction, opposite direction, it tries to lift the workpieces from the fixture, because it is upward, it is the direction is towards up. So it will, as it rotates, it tries to lift the workpiece from the fixture. The cutting force is try to lift the is directed towards upward direction, and it tries to lift the workpiece from the fixture, which is not desirable in case of the cutting operation. So the powering and coolant becomes difficult. The powering of coolant in up milling is very difficult, because of its nature of cutting and all this. The coolant, the coolant application to this cutting zone is very difficult in case of up milling, due to its nature of cut, and surface milled by the up milling it appears to be wavy. The surface is not smooth. It has some wavy look. So because of its nature of cut, because of the cutting forces, as the teeth slides through a small distance at the beginning, and then it is cut started. Okay. The advantages of up milling: the chip width start from maximum and decreases. Heat generated will be more likely to transfer to the chip. In case of up milling, the heat transferred is likely to be transferred to the chip, because of its 0 to maximum. The chip thickness is increases from 0 to maximum. So that's why all the heat is transferred to the chip. That will avoid the heating of tool, which increases the tool life. Here, instead of the tool cutter increasing the temperature of the cutter is transferred to the workpiece. So that will avoid the wear and tear of the cutter. So creates cleaner shear plane. So shear plane creates is a cleaner, which causes the tool to rub less. So the friction in the case of upmilling is less and increases the tool life. The tool life, since the friction is less in case of upmilling, the tool life is increases. The chips are removed behind the cutter. The chips are removed behind the cutter, which reduces the chance of recutting. So chips are removed from behind the cutter, which reduces the chance of recutting. Produces best surface finish than conventional mill. So produces its best surface finish in upmilling compared to conventional mill. Less power is required. It reduces the work hardening. So less power is required in upmilling. So next is the down milling. So down milling is opposite of up milling. In this, the milling cutter is removes the workpiece by rotating in a direction similar to the direction of movement of the workpiece. So in case of down milling, both the workpiece and the workpiece rotated in the cutter will be rotated in the same direction as the workpiece movement. So in this process, the removing of the metal by a cutter, which is rotated in the same direction of the travel of the workpiece. You can see the workpiece, the cutter is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction. So if it comes here, it is parallel to the movement of the workpiece, which is also moves in a same direction. So in case of down milling, both the workpiece, the removal of the metal by means of cutter, which is rotated in the same direction of the travel of the workpiece. So in down milling, the chip thickness is maximum at the beginning and reduces to the minimum at the end of cut, just opposite to the up milling, whereas the chip thickness is minimum at the initial and maximum at the end of the cut, whereas in case of down milling, the chip thickness is maximum at the beginning and reduces to minimum at the end of the cut, since both the workpiece, the cutter rotated in the same direction of the travel of the workpiece. The cutter starts removing the metal immediately after reaching the work surface. So in case of down milling, the cutter started removing the metal immediately as it touches the workpiece without sliding, which avoids the wavy formation. So it avoids the wavy formation, which is likely to be happened in case of up milling. So which is avoided by the down milling operation. The machine surface is clean and possible to apply sufficient bite on the work. The cutting force is maximum at the beginning and minimum at the end. So that's opposite to the down milling. The cutting force is maximum at the beginning of the down milling and minimum at the end. The fixture design is also become easy as the direction of cutting force tend to seat the work firmly. So in case of up milling, the workpiece, the cutting force is in the upward direction, and if it tries to lift the workpiece from the fixture, which is not desirable. But in case of down milling, that cutting force is towards the downward direction. It is firmly grips the workpiece towards to the fixture, so which is desirable. So the cutting force tends to seat the work firmly. In the work holding devices and disposing of chip is also very easy. The disposing and the chip in case of down milling is also very easy, and the cutting zone application of coolant in the cutting zone is very simple and easy compared to the up milling. This makes the pouring of the coolant becomes easy at the cutting zone where the cutting force is maximum. So the pouring of coolant where the cutting force is maximum, it is very easy in down milling compared to up milling. This improves the surface finish and reduces the heat generation. So because of such possibility, surface finish of the work surface is increases and heat generation will be reduced. The advantages of down cutting, down milling: better surface finish, gradual decrease in cutting force, absence of sliding and crushing, reduced power required for table feed, high dimensional accuracy can be achieved. Downward forces is created in the horizontal milling that helps to hold the workpiece down firmly. Less complex work holdings are required. Next, the difference between up milling and down milling. So in case of up milling, the cutter rotated against the direction of table feed. So cutter is rotated against the direction of the table feed, whereas in down milling the cutter rotated in the same direction of the table feed. Same direction of the table feed. Chip load on teeth. Uncut chip thickness increases gradually from the chip thickness increases gradually from 0 to maximum in case of up milling, whereas in case of down milling the chip thickness is maximum at the beginning and minimum at the end of the cut. The cutting force is upward in case of up milling. It tries to lift the work from the work away from the fixture. So it try to lift the work away from the fixture in case of up milling. In down milling the cutting force is downward direction. It pushes the work firmly into the fixture in case of down milling. Burr is formed only in unfinished surface. The burr is formed at the finished surface in opposite side of the tool feed. In case of up milling, tooth experience gradual loading as contact start from zero load. Here tooth experience impact loading due to sudden mating with maximum chip load. No backlash eliminator is required. Backlash eliminator is required in case of down milling if the machine is older one. Thank you for watching this session.